Hi, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's really nice to have you guys here. For my existing subscribers, thank you for coming back to watch my video, and for my new subscribers, thank you for watching my video, and I hope that I will be able to convince you to subscribe to my channel. So this video is about machine learning. Okay, so it's about machine learning and AI. It's gonna be like series of videos or like playlists, as you may want to call it. So we're going to learn like end to end how machine learning works. So end to end means that we're going to learn all the components of machine learning, how like the basics of machine learning, like introduction, how machine learning works. Then we're going to learn how to build our model, how to build machine learning model, and how to deploy it. We're going to deploy it in like a mobile app, so you see it's from end to end, and it's going to be very simple. So as you may see from the title, so this class is basically focused on young coders. Okay, so like children from the age of 7 or 8 upward. Okay, because the examples that I'll be giving, they'll be very simple for them to understand. Okay, so again, and this video like also is useful like for everyone. Okay, so if you are kind of curious about machine learning, like you've been hearing about AI, machine learning, ChatGPT, Siri, Alexa, and all of that, and you don't know how they all work, and it seems like rocket science. Okay, so this is the right place for you to be, because we're going to learn all of these things from end to end with very simple examples. Then we're going to write code, develop model, then deploy the model and all of that. So if you want to learn all of that, I will advise you to watch this video from beginning to the end, then all the coming videos. And if you don't want to miss the coming videos, I think it will be better for you to subscribe, click on the bell notification so that you don't miss out. So this is your chance to learn machine learning and AI. Okay, so today's video is just for introduction. There'll be no coding, there'll be no model or data analysis or anything. It's just to let you guys know what is AI, what is machine learning, and what are we going to be doing in this class. Okay, so let's go. Okay guys, so moving to the next slide. So this is the curriculum overview. So this is going to be everything that we're going to learn in this class. Okay, so we have 6 things to learn. It might take us maybe like 6 videos, 7 videos, or even maybe like 20 videos, because I would like to make the videos very short. Okay, so but I'll just go through some of the basics so that we'll have like high level understanding of what we want to do. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is introduction to machine learning, right? Or which is what this class is for today, like to learn all the basics of machine learning, like the terms being used, the applications of machine learning, and like cool stuff. Okay, so then also understand what is ChatGPT, because like that's one of the like the popular AI out there, that people are really using. Okay, so then in the next class we're going to work with data, right? How can we use data to train our models? Okay, how do we use data, and how does data work? Okay, how do we get the data, how do we process it, and how do we use it to train our model? Okay, so that is what this one is about. Then of course, like the major thing is building models. So we're going to learn how to build different kind of AI model, but majorly supervised model. Okay, so again, like you will know what that is, later into this class. Okay, so we're going to build models. Okay, and it's going to be very simple, like very simple code. You don't have to be like like a programmer to learn all of these things. Okay, so then after that we're going to learn some advanced AI concepts like deep learning, like CNN, which is convolutional neural network, RNN, transfer learning. So like, guys, don't worry too much about all like this big stuff. Okay, I will explain all of them when we get to that class. Okay, so this advanced AI concept, like we might just touch on them on the surface and not go deep down into them. Okay, so then after we have our model, then we are going to deploy our model, because if you have your model and nobody is using it, it's like useless, right? And like the best way for people to use your model is to put it in a mobile app, and put it on Play Store, for people to download. Like your app might just be like a fun app, that can identify anything. It can identify breed of dogs, it can identify breed of cats, it can help people to cook, it can help people to to learn new language or stuff like that. So we'll be able to do that, like do all of that while deploying our mobile apps. Okay, so then after that we are going to work on a project. Okay, yeah, because so like that project will be what you probably deploy into your mobile app that people can download and interact with. Okay, so guys, again, this kind of looks like it's very big, like you feel like, oh yeah, like someone that has like a PhD in computer science should be like it's the only people that can work on this. But no, it's not. They are very simple concept, because machine learning or AI, what they are trying to do is to mimic how human brain works. Okay, like they want to mimic how you learn. Okay, so I mean, like, how you learn already, like your brain is really advanced already. Okay, so it's just like AI and machine learning is just learning what you know already, but like in a very simple way, no mathematical equation. Like I try to abstract everything, to bring it down, to the level that we understand. Okay, so with that being said, so like today's class is going to be introduction to machine learning. Okay, so there's no coding today, just for you guys to understand the basics. Okay, okay, so introduction to machine learning. So these are the things that we're going to talk about today. This one shouldn't be here, but it's fine. Yeah, this one is what I just discussed here. So we're going to define what is machine learning. Then we're going to see the difference between machine learning and AI, because machine learning and AI, they are not the same thing. They are different thing entirely, but people use them interchangeably, but that is not correct. Okay, because you are in this class, when someone says AI or machine learning, like now you will know the difference between the two. Then we're going to look into types of machine learning. Okay, and after that, real life applications of machine learning, like things around us that like machine learning is being used to develop, because it's very good when you see things around you, maybe like in your house, in your TV, on your phone, in your car. At least you should have high level understanding of how this thing works. Don't just use things like, oh yeah, I don't care about. We should really know how they work. So we're going to look at some examples of applications of machine learning, right, so that we know how things works. Okay, so ethical considerations in machine learning. Okay, so this one is just to kind of enlighten you guys, on the topic of ethical practices in machine learning, for you to know like how AI and machine learning shouldn't be biased, because it's possible for AI and machine learning to be biased. Okay, so don't let me go into details. I will show you guys what this topic is about later. Okay, so and then this one, hands-on activity. Okay, so this also, like at the end of each class, like video, I will give you guys something to work on, because the best way and probably the only way to learn is to do something. If you just watch video, then you just relax, you don't do anything, you might probably not learn much. Okay, so again, at the end of this class, I'm going to give you guys like a very simple homework, to work on, something to kind of engage your mind, before I send the next video. Okay, so okay, this one, it's very interesting slide, which, so I got this from Goldman Sachs Global Investment Research. Okay, and it's a very recent research. So like some of you might just ask, why learn AI and machine learning? Okay, because you just feel like, like, do we all need to learn like how AI works, something like that. So this is the reason why you should learn AI and machine learning. So if you're a young person, maybe you're maybe, like 25 years and younger, if even like 30 and younger, you should be concerned, because AI is coming for all the traditional jobs that you might be thinking in your head, that you will do. So you can see all these areas, like we see office and administrative support, like people that do some office work. So it is projected that 76% of that work, they will use AI to do it. So if 76% of the work is going to AI, so that means there's less position for people to fill. So, and they will probably hire someone that can do the administrative support and has a knowledge of AI. I mean, like, you don't have to be expert, but they know that you know how AI works. You've done something on AI before. They will probably hire you, because then you're gonna work with AI. So like this next one is kind of interesting to me, because I was not expecting AI to come from to come for legal jobs like lawyer and stuff, but it is projected that 44% of legal jobs, we go to AI. So and they gave details here that many common tasks in this role, such as scheduling meetings, writing report, and data input, are likely to be fully automated in future, like using AI. Okay, so I mean, you can pause the video to look at, like even in engineering, if you want to be an electrical engineer, like even like a computer science, because AI right now, we have AI that write code. So yeah, so but like humans will still be able to write code, but you must be able to work together with AI. That's what, like AI is not fully coming for our job, but like taking the job 100%. The point is, you must be able to work with AI. You must have understanding of how AI works, and use AI. Like this example is just like the time before computer. Like people used to do everything manually without computer. Then we bring computer. Then people have to learn how to work together with computer. People that couldn't work together with computer, they lost their jobs, right? So AI is the same thing. Okay, so if you're going to be in any of this field, you must understand how AI works and how AI is being applied in this field, so that you can get job in that area. But you can see down here, if you just want to be an installation or maintenance and repair engineer, like all this manual work, that's probably like they don't pay much. That's like job that are have low risk of AI being used. Okay, so again, you can pause the video, look at it. So like this is the reason why you should learn AI and machine learning. Then again, you don't have to be an expert. Okay, just understand how it works. Like how to write like AI. You know how to test AI. You know how to work with AI. Okay, so that's very good. Then there's information here. So it says 300 million number of full-time jobs could be impacted by AI globally. So it's saying that there are some jobs globally, 300 million jobs. Okay, so you see, So you have to be very careful. You have to understand how AI work, especially if you're a kid, okay, or a teenager or youth or even young adult, okay. So okay, so what is machine learning? All right, so I think this is a good place for us to start. So what is machine learning, and what is the difference between machine learning and artificial intelligence? So first, let's just take machine learning, like yeah, before going to artificial intelligence and comparing both, okay. So machine learning, we use machine learning to teach computers how to learn, okay. So like machine learning is using examples, that we know, to teach machine how to do things, okay. So just imagine like yourself in class, okay. So you have your teachers, they are showing you examples of how to work math, on how to draw art, on how to do stuff, okay. So exactly the same way we are showing examples to our computers, to our machine, and machine will be learning from our examples, okay. That's just what machine learning is. So machine learning is machine are learning from our examples, okay. If you want to teach maybe like a robot how to maybe identify an apple, okay, so all you have to do is just show the robot, then you say, oh yeah, this is apple, right? Then that's an example. Then the robot will be able to learn from that, okay. So again, machine learning is using examples to make decision. So just like, or like you give examples to the machine, which is like the examples will be in a form of data, okay, and the machine will be able to look at the examples, and kind of make decision on that, okay. We are still going to look more deeply into examples that will make this make more sense to us, okay. So then finding patterns in data, okay. So this one is like so like the way machine learn, okay, you demonstrate something to the okay, so like you show example to the data, like to the machine, okay, and that example that you show is in form of data, lot of data. Then machine will now go into that data and kind of find pattern and say, oh yeah, when I see one, like one means dog, when I see two, like two means cat, like yeah, something like that, okay. So machine learning is way to find pattern in data so that machine can use that knowledge to learn, okay. Then improving over time, just the way that we human learn, right? So when you go to school, like the first day when they teach you maths, like you will learn a little bit. Then the second day when you work on maths again, you will keep on improving like your knowledge of maths. The same way the machine learning is, when you teach your machine how to learn from data, the first day, like the machine, we have 50% accuracy, then the next day the accuracy is going to increase. Again, machine learning helps us to solve problems, okay. So that is machine learning. So now, what is artificial intelligence? Okay, so artificial intelligence, which people call AI, is like making computers smart, right? So it's just like a form of intelligence, right? Because like we humans, we are intelligent, right? So like just the same way. So machines have intelligence, and it's called artificial intelligence. So now compare that to machine learning. So machine learning is a process of teaching your computer to have artificial intelligence, right? So when you teach your machine using machine learning how to do something, right? After you are done teaching that machine how to do something, then that translates to your machine being smart, okay. So that is artificial intelligence being compared to machine learning. So then AI helps computer to do tasks that require human knowledge, e.g. Google Translate. Okay, so example of how AI is being used is the Google Translate that we have. Okay, and AI also helps us to make prediction about future events, like e.g. weather forecast. Okay, so but on high level, just know that machine learning is a process by which machine or computer learns. Okay, while AI is the intelligence that the machine will have after learning. Okay, so your machine will have to learn first before it has the artificial intelligence. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so then also there are actually other ways for machine to learn, like not just through this machine learning. So there are other ways to teach your computer to be intelligent. There are some rule-based system, expert system, genetic algorithm, and all of that, but people don't use that use them often as machine learning. So like machine learning is kind of the standard that people use now. Okay, so again, please know the difference. When someone just tell you what's the difference between AI and machine learning, just say machine learning is a process by which like computer learns, and artificial intelligence is the intelligence that the computer has after learning through machine learning or through other ways. Okay, that's that. Okay, so now we have types of machine learning. So now we are going deep into details, right? Then again, the goal of this is not for you to cram all of this, but it's just for you to have understanding, right? So when you see any machine learning model, or like how it works in your head, you should be able to say, oh, this machine learning model is supervised or is unsupervised or is reinforcement learning. Okay, that's the goal. The goal here is not to cram all of this. Okay, so we have supervised learning. So this is a learning for supervised learning, machine are trained on a label database, like data set. Okay, so let me use human example for that before I go into this. Okay, so let's say you want to like a parent want to teach like a baby how to identify animals. All right, so one way to do that is the parent to show the baby like pictures of animals and put the names of all the animals on it. Okay, so when we have the pictures of animal, that's our data set, and when you label it, that means you are telling that kid like, oh, this is lion, right? This is that. Then you use that data to kind of teach the baby, every day, like this is lion. Then the baby will see the name of the lion there, right? So this is how you teach computer through label database. So you give the your computer data, then you label it. You tell your computer what this data set is about. Okay, so an example of supervised learning is linear regression, logistic regression. Don't worry yourself about it. So like the one that people use really well is called neural network, then deep learning. Okay, so now on supervised learning. Okay, so now see, I'll give you an example. So this one is computer is being trained on labeled database. Okay, so the example of the baby also learning. Okay, so let's say you want your baby to identify animals. Okay, so you just give your baby pictures of animals. Like you didn't tell your baby this is lion, this is this. So like you just give the pictures to the baby for the baby to look at the pictures and figure out the name of the animals by themselves, right? So that is unsupervised learning. Just giving data but don't label it. Okay, so you guys should know the difference now. So supervised learning is using data that are labeled. Okay, unsupervised using data that are unlabeled. Okay, so like the baby, maybe by just looking at the pictures every day, they'll be able to figure out that, oh yeah, this is a zebra, this is a lion. Okay, so example of unsupervised learning are all of these. So again, we're not going to focus on this, we're going to be focusing on this. So it's just for you guys to have understanding of types of machine learning. Then this one is called reinforcement learning. So model learns on its own by interacting with the environment. Okay, so now the same example that I gave here. So for reinforcement learning, there's no data at all. Okay, so if you want your baby, using a reinforcement learning, if you want the baby to know like the pictures of animals and be able to know the names of like the animals. Okay, so you don't give the baby picture at all. Okay, so you just maybe probably just take the baby to zoo, right? Then the baby is just looking around, then the baby is saying, oh yeah, this is dog, oh yeah, this is lion. So like the baby is exploring the environment by him or herself. Okay, so then like when the baby point to something and that thing is wrong, then you correct the baby. Okay, so but you are not giving the baby any data. The baby is exploring the environment by him or herself. Okay, so that's how we sometimes learn, because there are some things that you know yourself that your parents don't know, right? Is because you learn them from your environment. Okay, so that's an example of machine learning. Again, we are not going to be doing this. It's just for you guys to understand what the difference between types of machine learning. So reinforcement learning, unsupervised learning, and supervised learning. Don't cram it, but just look at the example that I gave of the baby, and you should be able to interact with this. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Okay, so this one is so like this one is just showing you how, so we have artificial intelligence, right? So how do we make the machine have artificial intelligence through machine learning? And an example of machine learning is deep learning, right? So deep learning is what people use most. Okay, so that's why I just put this diagram in here for you guys to have a pictorial understanding of what I'm saying. Okay, so so again, so like this kind of high level process of machine learning, how to teach your machine. Okay, so again, we are going to go like in details like all of these processes, but just for you guys to know what to expect. So the first thing again, so for us to teach our machine to learn so that it can be an artificial intelligence, we need data. So the first thing, we are going to look for data. So for example, if you want your computer to be able to identify animals, you have to go and get pictures, a lot of pictures of animals that you will show your computer. Okay, so then the next one is to choose your learning algorithm. Okay, so if you want to use supervised or unsupervised or reinforcement learning, you have to choose that here. Then you have to choose the model that you want to use. Again, I will still explain this later. Then you have to train your model with the data that you collected from here, and when you are done, then you're going to run your model. So and see how your machine or computer or robot is have learned everything that you thought it. Okay, so I put here, we have something called ChatGPT. I don't know if you guys know it, but I think you should. Yeah, if you don't know ChatGPT, after this class you should go and Google it. So ChatGPT is an AI that typically it can answer any question. Okay, yeah, so please, if you don't know what a ChatGPT is and you've not used it before, please go and use it. Okay, so I just kind of explain what ChatGPT is based on what we've just learned today. So the first thing is ChatGPT is a supervised model, AI model, meaning that it's been trained with labeled data. Okay, just like think about the example of the baby. Imagine that the baby is ChatGPT. So you show labeled data to the baby. Okay, so that's supervised model, and it was trained with lot of text data. All right. So what can ChatGPT do? It can answer any question you have. It's more like a digital human. It can really answer any questions, right? um um I actually plan to use ChatGPT in this class, but time is running out. So yeah, but please make sure that you try ChatGPT out. Okay. So what's the type of the AI model? So ChatGPT is deep learning. Okay. So if someone asks you like how is ChatGPT developed, is through deep learning, and we are going to learn deep learning in this class too. Okay. Like, very simple version of it, so that you can possibly create your own small ChatGPT. Okay. So this is supposed to be limitation, not imitation. So sometimes it can make mistakes sometimes, but it improves by the day. I mean, like we humans, we also make mistake, so but we learn every day. So ChatGPT makes mistake, then and learn from the mistake. Okay, so this is the history of machine learning. Okay, if you are interested, you can just go through all of these. The first one was in the 1950s, simple algorithm. It goes through all of these, and now in the 2010s, like we have deep learning. All right, and deep learning is an example of supervised learning. Right, so you can pause the video to go into this in details, but I'm running out of time, so I won't be able to go into details of this. Okay. So real life example of machine learning. Okay, so again, the goal of this slide is for you to look at something in your environment, what you use, and you can say, oh, this is like they use machine learning here, and this is probably a supervised model, this is unsupervised model, and you can also Google it. Okay, so the first example is image, voice and video recognition. So we have autonomous drones, security, surveillance, Siri that you have on your iPhone, and Google Assist on your maybe any phone, then also Alexa. All of them use this image, voice and video recognition using AI. Like then I think most of them use deep learning, with supervised learning. Okay, so another application is in the medical industry. So it's used for medical diagnosis. So you can analyze patient data such as medical images, lab results, heart condition using AI. So it's possible. So like an example of this, an AI system is for AI or a computer to just look at someone and can tell if that person is sick or not, and can tell what kind of sickness it is without the need of any doctor. That is possible. Okay, so that's one application area. So you can see that like AI will probably replace some doctors. Okay, so personalized recommendations, YouTube, Amazon. So like sometimes when you watch YouTube videos, like YouTube just automatically give you some recommendations, right? So they actually use AI to kind of track like everything that you search for, everything that you watch online. Like they kind of know how you behave, they know what you like, and they use AI to give you suggestions on what you like. Okay, so that's for this one. Then it's also used in the banking industry for fraud detection and all of that. It is used in the automotive industry, so autonomous vehicle, to make cars drive by themselves. And there's something called natural language processing, which is used in Google Translate, Siri, Alexa, and also probably used in ChatGPT. Okay, so so these are just examples. There are a lot of them, right? So yeah, so that is for that one. Then ethical considerations in machine learning. Okay, so these are some of the things that you need to know while developing your machine learning model. So first one, your AI should be fair. Okay, let your AI model treat everyone equally. For example, face recognition algorithm must work for people of all colors. So if you train your AI model for face recognition and all the data that you use are just black people, right, that AI model will not be able to recognize a white face. Okay, so if it's the other way too, you train your model with just people with white face, that will not work for people with black face. Okay, faces, right? So make sure that your AI has fairness for everyone. Okay, then privacy, right? So when you get data to train your AI, make sure that if those data are private data of people, make sure that the data stays private. Then bias is when something or someone is unfairly treated because of their race, gender. So again, if you are developing your AI model, make sure that your data kind of cut across race, gender, and everything. So don't create don't create an AI that will be racist. That's just a summary of this. Okay, so safety, machine learning systems should be designed to be safe to use and not cause harm to people or environment. Example, self-driving cars. Don't if you grow up and you work as a software engineer in self-driving car division of a company, make sure that what you are designing is really good so that the self-driving car don't kill people on the road. Okay, good. Yeah, I just had to rush on that. So this is the last slide. Okay, so this is the hands-on activity, the take home. Okay, so just to engage you guys, so I want you to give me example of things or applications around you where machine learning was used to develop. Okay, so just look at your phone or look at your TV or look at just see like did they use machine learning, and you can even just Google it. Just say was machine learning used in this and something like that. Okay, so give example, maybe like 5 or more or something like that. Then when you have that example of that application, then I want you to tell me, Google the type of machine learning that was used in the above answer. Maybe it was a supervised machine learning, or unsupervised, or reinforcement learning. Remember, supervised is using labeled data, unsupervised is using unlabeled data, and reinforcement learning is using no data at all, just allowing the machine to explore the environment and learn. Okay, so when you tell me the type of machine learning, then also give me the type of model that was used in that type of machine learning. For example, in supervised learning, you might have neural network or linear regression. For unsupervised, you might have k-means clustering. So I don't expect you guys to know all of this. I mean, at least this one and this one. So that's why I said that you should Google this and this. Okay, so that you have the understanding. When you Google, you also see a lot of stuff. Then you read more. Okay, so this is the end of this video. Again, sorry that the video is really long. Yeah, because we had to treat the basics. Okay, so but going forward, the video will be really short. Okay, maybe like 30 minutes or maybe 40 minutes. Okay, then we'll have to install some of the applications in the next class and all of that, so that we can get started on like learning all of these things. But please make sure that you know all the basics, the definitions that we talk about. Yeah, because it is really important that you guys know all of these things. Okay, so again, please, if you are new here, you don't want to miss other classes, please subscribe and click on the bell notification. And if you're also someone here and you feel that you have a friend that should also learn about machine learning, and you have friends that might want to work in these areas, and you know that, oh yeah, they need to learn about machine learning so that they will be able to get job when they grow up. Okay, so please get them here, let us learn together. And again, it's going to be very simple. Like I will present the learning very simple so that all of us can learn and all of that. All right, so thank you so much for coming here to watch my video. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.